Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Health and Fitness The Truth. I'm Christopher. In this video, what I want to talk about is the first of 8 tactics I'm going to make videos for. Tactics of manipulation that violent aggressors use on their victims. So let's get educated about what Gavin de Becker calls forced teaming. Okay, first of all, if you haven't watched my video on Messengers of Intuition, I highly recommend you watch that in order to fully grasp everything we're talking about in these next 8 videos in the self-defense playlist on my channel. But basically, when it comes to you doing your part to keep yourself out of dangerous situations, your intuition is not just an ephemeral manifestation of your paranoia about any given situation. It is your subconscious picking up on things your consciousness is not picking up on and sending you relevant red flags via persistent feelings of fear or nagging thoughts or things like that. One of the things your intuition will pick up on is the manipulative tactics used by would-be aggressors. They seem nice, they seem like they want to help, they seem charming, but there's something you can't put your finger on that's not quite right about the situation or the encounter. And it's at this point when there's something you can tell is wrong, but they seem nice, when your intuition is sending you that red flag, it's at this point where you have the choice to either listen to your intuition or rationalize away your intuition and perhaps get yourself into a situation where you become prey to something that you don't want. It's really helpful then to be able to consciously pinpoint what is wrong and recognize the patterns of manipulative behavior and give those patterns a name so that you can see them coming when they're happening and give yourself a better chance of staying safe. In this video, I'm telling you what one of those tactics is, and that is forced teaming. And what forced teaming is this. It is an illusion put forward by the manipulator of a shared purpose or goal or problem, when in fact, there is no such shared purpose. And then they use this illusion that they've projected to get around otherwise social norms that normally cause us to rebuff strangers from whom we haven't asked or appealed for help. As an example, you rush to the grocery store late at night. You run in, you grab the groceries you need, you come back out, and as you're coming back out to the parking lot towards your car, checking your pockets and your purse or your bag for your keys, you realize you left your keys in the car. And while you're searching your pockets again and searching your bag again and looking around the car, maybe uttering a few curse words at nothing or no one in particular, you're approached by a stranger who asks, "What's the matter? Have you lost your keys?" And as soon as they know what your problem is, if you say, "Yes, I've lost my keys," or somehow they know what the problem is, they will say something like, "Well, what are we gonna do now?" Now, if you and this man had gotten in the car together, driven to the grocery store together, come back out together, and saw that you had left your keys in the car all together, then there would actually be a shared problem and purpose between the two of you. Or, much more coincidentally, if you and this man, who were strangers, separately got in your cars, went to the grocery store at the same time, came back out at the same time, and at the same time noticed that you had both locked your keys in the car, then there would actually be a shared problem or purpose. But there's not a shared problem in this scenario because the man who approached you hasn't locked his keys in the car, right? He's projecting that he's in this with you, but he's not. It's the we, what are we gonna do? Any sense of we're in this together creates the illusion that he shares the problem in this scenario that we've created. But at least subconsciously, you realize the fallacy that comes with what he's presenting or suggesting, this shared purpose. Subconsciously, you recognize the fallacy there. But consciously, you're probably thinking, that seems a little forward and there's something I can't put my finger on that's wrong about what he's saying, but he seems nice, he's just trying to help. I'll let him in a step closer in my circle of trust. And they can tell you've let them in as soon as you continue to allow the interaction to go on, whether it's obvious that you're unsure about it or not. And that is the crux of every tool of manipulation. As long as you allow the interaction to continue, you give them the cue to continue to incrementally wear down your defenses. That is key. Now, the defense against forced teaming, as with the best defense against any tool of manipulation, runs the risk of you appearing rude. But you're gonna have to get over that, and you could consider that you could give this reply without a rude tone, but in as much as allowing the interaction to continue is what keeps the behavior going. Just stopping the interaction abruptly and clearly is the best defensive response. As Gavin de Becker puts it, make a clear refusal to accept the concept of partnership. I did not ask for your help and I do not want it. Got it? A stranger approaches you when you're in a vulnerable situation and projects the concept of a shared purpose. Nip it in the bud by speaking your clear refusal to accept that illusion. Now, there's a lot more important things to go over when it comes to understanding these manipulative tools, and this is just the first of 8 videos that I'll be making. So there'll be 7 more about these manipulative tools that you'll be able to now look at and see coming and put a name to and be able to have a good defense for. You might have some questions about exactly how this works best and other scenarios in which it may present itself, but I'll go over more in the next video on self-defense, which will be about charm. Thanks for watching, guys. I know my backdrop here was a little bit different today. I didn't get the space I usually try to get for these videos. But if you have any questions or thoughts on anything that I said in this video, if you want to start a discussion, please let me know in the comments below. If you saw value in what I shared here, let me know you like it, give it that thumbs up. And if you want to know more about self-defense or Ninja Warrior obstacle courses or lifting or yoga or nutrition, hit subscribe because I'm building playlists for all of those here on Health and Fitness, The Truth. Have a good one, guys. I'll see you in the next video.